Hello there everyone, I suppose. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. Match review time. Yeah, you could have probably guessed by my start when it's not a great result. That's a terrible, dreadful, horrible, disastrous result for City at St.Andrews. Ridiculously bad. Awful. 3-0 to Birmingham. Thoroughly deserved for them, by the way. Completely dominated us, and they just ran through us in the end. It's way too easy for Birmingham, though. This is how City lined up: Bentley in goal, Cass, Atkinson, Fire, Christ, Tanner, Matty James, Vyman, Backinson, Jesus, De Silva, Wells, and Martin. That was the front two, Martin and Wells. I'm not saying Chris Martin, he was dreadful in that game. Offered little to nothing. Really, just had a bit of a runabout, kind of like a fitness session for him. Did nothing. Useless Chris Martin. For Blues, it was Sarkic in goal, Sanderson, Friend, Roberts, Graham, Gardner, Sunjic, Vela, McCgree, Deeney, Hogan, all excellent for Blues. So yeah, we'll run through the goals. The first goal, I've got on my notes here, deflection of Callas. Not a deflection, it was an utterly huge deflection. McCgree takes the ball, kind of hits a hoping shot, which might find the far corner. Takes a massive deflection of Thomas Callas. Really unlucky. Sticks the right boot out, goes right in the corner. Sorry, not in the corner, just goes in the middle. Bentley's not there. Bentley's beaten. It is 1-0 to Birmingham. There on the 14th minute mark. In the first half. And yeah, we didn't really have many chances in the first half. In fact, 0 shots on target. 0 shots on target. Like that, just sinking. 0 shots on target. Nothing. Birmingham bring on Harley Dean for Dion Sanderson on half time. And the only real player who's looking good for us, Matty James, has to come off injured. And really, after he came off, we crumbled, and I'll tell you all about it, don't worry. Hannah Masengo comes on. Wasn't his best of days, let's say. I expect better from Hannah Masengo. Matty James, he got on the ball, tried to control play, tried to give ball, try to pass it, try to create some momentum, try to create some movement, and every time we try to do some little intricate play in the middle of the park, Matty James was involved in it. I think he was very good. One real positive. But of course, with City being City, he had to go off injured. James goes off injured on 53, and 15 minutes later, Scott Hogan makes it 2-0. It's a Sarkic made the Sarkic long ball, hoofs it down the pitch. Zach Viner is wrestling with Troy Deeney. He's not even competing with Troy Deeney, he's just kind of half-hearted jump. Deeney, clever back header, goes on the way for Hogan, who just kind of half lifts over Bentley. It's a little clever finish. Callas tries to get there, way too late. 2-0, and that was game over. In fact, it was game over 1-0, because we never looked like scoring. We had a chance with Andy Vyman, who I think it was Vyman or Tanner it was, wasn't it? Lathered it over the bar. That's about it. Yeah, that was 2-0. 73 on 73. Luka Djukovic comes on for Troy Deeney. If we didn't need any more physical threat to deal with. 2 players I'm going to point out. I'm sorry, but Zach Viner and Tyreek Beckinson. Zach Viner comes into the team utterly hopeless to the highest degree. Couldn't win anything in the air, constantly giving away stuff. Him and Beckinson were dreadful. Callas, I'm going to let Callas off because he's been good this season, but Beckinson doesn't deserve to be in the squad, let alone the team. Viner, best places on the bench for him. Gary Gardner then makes it 3-0. Ball from John Graham down the right hand side, whipped in. Gardner, good header, low, into the ground, goes into the back of the net, past Bentley. Should have done better there, Bent. And yeah, that's 3-0. Just add salt into the wounds, add insult to injury, whatever the hell you want to say. It was absolutely dreadful. That's all I'm going to say. And after that, Beckinson gets booked. Absolute fucking shock. Scott comes on for Wales. Pring comes in for Jada Silva. And I just want to point out Jordan James, who comes on for Birmingham. I know it's correcting the opposition, but well done to him. Comes on for Jordan Graham. Andy Vanman's booked. 187. Players getting frustrated there. So that was the goals. And now I'm going to talk about how absolutely dreadful we were and how we set up. A 3-5-2. We're trying to match up with Blues, right? We can't play the 3-5-2 anymore. It was clear to see under Dean Holden we couldn't play the 3-5-2. That's why Dean Holden, who's sensible enough, switched to a 4-2-3-1. And sometimes it did work. Not enough times, that's why he was sacked. Nigel Pearson, why don't you understand the 3-5-2 does not work? I know you want to play Zach Viner in there, and even sometimes Nathan Baker, who's not available at the moment. I know you want to play them in there against Troy Deeney, against Scott Hogan, against the likes of Mark Roberts and Dion Sanderson and Lucas Djukovic. I know you want to battle with them physically, but why the hell are you not trusting Thomas Callas and Rob Atkinson and Matty James, who can pick up good positions, to trust them to deal with them physically? We've not conceded a goal from set pieces yet in the league. We are yet to concede a goal from a set piece. Then why the hell do you keep persisting with a 3-5-2 and trying to keep up with the opposition physically? Do you not believe that in our squad that we do not have the players in the starting 11 in the starting 11 to deal with teams physically? Why the hell did you sign Rob Atkinson and still find the need to shoehorn in Zach Viner or Nathan Baker? They are not bloody good enough. Tanner was dreadful. I'm not blaming the kid, but he was absolutely dreadful. He let Hogan in for the third goal. I know it was Viner's mistake eventually to let Deeney in, but Tanner was not good enough in picking up Scott Hogan. Jada Silva is completely useless. He doesn't know how to cross the fucking ball. He can't cross. He can't dribble anymore. He can't go past players. It's so easy to go past him as well. Jada Silva is 5'2". He's about 4'8". In fact, he's 4'8", and you can easily just run past him, and it's not a problem. Why in God's name is Jada Silva always so goddamn narrow with Rob Atkinson? Rob Atkinson's job is to cover the centre, Jay, not your job. Your job is to cover Jordan fucking Graham, who has let the space of St.Andrews for that third goal. Absolute bloody farce. An utter joke. Don't get me started on Tyreek Beckinson. My God, he is an utter shambolic shambles. He is a shambles right to the goddamn core. Right to the goddamn core. I thought he was actually quite good when he came in last season. Him in that 2-0 away win at Stoke, control the midfield against John Obi Mikel, Joe Allen, control the midfield. What has happened to him? Completely done. He was outclassed in that centre midfield, outclassed by Ivan Sunjic, Gary Gardner and Riley McCgree. Completely outclassed. What has happened to him? Can't pass the ball, gave away the ball too many goddamn times, nearly scored an own goal when it was a simple cross to deal with. All he had to do was literally just kick it out. He gave away a corner, which could have been a goal. what is happening? What has happened to that team, which was in 2018-19? I know this is not 2018-19, but Flint, Pack, Smith, Bryan, Abraham, Brownhill, Bobby Reed, Magnuson. What has happened to that team? Patterson, Famara. I could literally go on. We have to stick with Chris Martin, Naki Wells, and Andy Vyman, who are all fucking pensioners up top in a 46-game season. We have to stick with them. We are finished. We are done. We are done, and we are not going anywhere with those three up front. Andy Vyman is a workhorse. Chris Martin is clever in its play. Where is the goal threat? Naki Wells is quick. Right, so is Andy Vyman. He's not very tall, so he can't win very many headers in the air. And also, by the way, we are trying to play directly, alright? I'm not going to say hoofball, we're trying to play direct. We're playing direct to Naki Wells. Why the hell are we playing direct to Naki Wells? I do not understand the logic. I do not understand. You're playing against Mark Roberts, Dion Sanderson, George Friend. 3 experienced centre-backs, especially George Friend. And Mark Roberts is not especially experienced, and he is experienced actually, but not particularly Dion Sanderson. They're all massive. They're all huge. Why are we playing long balls to them? Why are we playing so direct to Naki Wells? It's not going to work. Every time we try to start an intricate play with Matty James involved, we look like a goal threat. We had to wait till the 92nd minute to get a shot on target, and that was Cam Pring. Horrible, dreadful, El Collapso. Done. Coventry away next week. Coventry have got one of the best home records in the league. I think they're second or first. I think Fulham have got a slightly better home record. This is going to be a long season. Because we do not have a goal threat. We genuinely do not have a goal threat. Where is the creativity? Why the hell are you leaving out Casey goddamn Palmer? We know what you mean. We know that Casey Palmer might not be the best of trainers. But Lee Johnson kept picking him. Why? Because he was effective off the bench. He was effective in the starting 11. When he came on against Fulham, he was our only bright spark. Apart from then, we didn't look like scoring. Only bright spark. And then after that, hallelujah, we score, he scores, and God forbid we get a point against Fulham. Just get Casey Palmer back in, Nige. Oh dear God. I've ran over, come on, I'm finished, I'm done. I'm done with this club. This is genuinely the worst we've been in years. The team that was created by Lee Johnson has been destroyed completely. Mark Ashton has destroyed the soul, the real quality players we had, the best players we had. I understand why we've had to sell, but you replace them with utter rubbish. Look at what Brentford have done. They sold Watkins, they sold Benrahma, they've sold Konza, they sold Bentley, they've sold many other players, but they've replaced them with quality players. Look at the likes of Tony, likes of Vitaly Janelt, Norgard, Dalsgaard, Pinnock, Raya from Blackburn, that is, Mbeumo, Matthias Jensen. Quality players in the Championship, and we've replaced Josh Brownhill. We've tried replacing Josh Brownhill with Marcus Henriksen and Henry Lansbury. Guess what? It's not fucking worked, and we are in the fucking we're in the bottom half of the Championship, and we're 19th. This could be relegation time. This might be relegation. This might be a season where we get relegated. Who knows? Yeah, I've run over now. I said that ages ago. But I hope you enjoyed that. No, I certainly didn't. A horrific performance from City at Birmingham. Coventry away next. We're done. We're finished. We're not getting anything from that game either. So 0 points from the Midlands. Brilliant. Fantastic. Maybe another 3-0 loss incoming, to be fair. 3-0, 3-0 against Birmingham and West Brom in the Midlands. Maybe even the 3-0 against Coventry. Let's just make a trio. Get it? 3-0. 3 times. Yeah. I'll see you guys later when I'll be talking to you match preview time. So yeah, I'll talk to you then. Apart from then, hit the like on the video if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, and also like the video, and also comment down below your thoughts on that game and on that horrifically shambolic Bristol City performance. But yeah, I think that's the most times I've sweared in the video. I think it is, isn't it? But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Cheers.